Hi everyone, welcome to AV Analytica. This is the part 3 of the series in which we create an AI chatbot powered by Ollama. In the first video, we saw how to install and interact with Ollama using terminal. In the second video, we created a chatbot using Python which runs on terminal. We incorporated the logic to maintain chat history as context. In this video, we will create a UI for the chatbot using Streamlit. Before proceeding any further, I will show you a sneak peek into the final application. We will be using Streamlit to prepare the front end of the application. Streamlit is an open source Python framework to create data applications. In my opinion, it is the easiest way to create and deploy AI ML apps. Streamlit documentation contains lot of code and examples on how to use Streamlit. It is a very easy to learn application. We will use a template provided in Streamlit documentation to start our coding. It is to build a simple chatbot GUI. First, we will copy the entire code and modify it, and I will guide you along the way. So we are in the chatbot repo. Here, I will create a new file named app.py and will paste the code copied from Streamlit documentation here. So currently Streamlit is not in the virtual environment. So we'll install Streamlit. The example provided in Streamlit documentation uses a response generator to create a mock responses, but we don't require that. We have our model which will provide us with the response. So we don't need this code. We'll remove that. The title is a simple chat. We'll change it to Ollama chatbot and I will give a boat emoji. I don't know whether it will render. Let's see. So now Streamlit is also up. So let's go through the code and let's see what it does. So these are the steps. First is initializing chat history, then display chat messages from history on app rerun, accept user input, then get the response. And okay, so every time the messages are appended to the chat history. So initially we will just remove the chat history. We will come to it later. So yeah, this is the prompt. So currently it is WhatsApp. I enter your question. This is the chat box where the user can enter the message. This I will comment because we are currently not using the session state. Next is the bot's reply part. So we here it is using write stream. Okay, instead of write stream, we will use write. And our bot response will be from the function which we created earlier, the chat handler function. Chat handler function takes in the user input and give the response back. So to use that, we have to import it first. Import chat handler, and we will use chat handler here. And this is the user input. We will pass it on to chat handler. And the next step is adding the latest the bot reply also to the session state. We will remove it for the time being. In Streamlit chat, there are two roles. One is user and the other is assistant. So each of them has its own avatars. We can also add another user and specify avatar for them. We can run the Streamlit app by running Streamlit run app.py. It has opened the Streamlit app. If it does not open the app by default, you can check the terminal and you can find the URL here, and you can directly go and paste it in the browser and you can see the chatbot. Okay, this markdown did not work. Maybe we can change it later. And yeah, here is the welcome message. Hi, enter your question. So here I will enter the same question which we used when we developed the app. So these are the two avatars available by default. This is for user and this is for the bot. The capital of France is Paris. We will ask something about the Paris itself so that we can see whether the app maintains the context. What are the main attractions there? Now, as you can see, the previous chat is not available. We can see that the chatbot has replied with some major attractions near Paris. So our backend is working properly. It maintains the context. But however, in the chat application, we don't have the previous chat. So let's go back and fix it. So first thing is we will initialize the chat history. So initially there is no messages. So chat history is nothing. The next step is displaying the chat messages. So this will display the chat messages. Every time a user message or a bot message is displayed in the application, the app reruns. So every time when a new message is displayed, the entire message history is again displayed in the container. It appears very seamless. Anyway, we will uncomment this line. It is to add the user query to the chat history. We will also add the bot's response in the chat history. So that is done. And here is enter your question. And after that, I think like somewhere we added, okay, so Ollama chatbot and I added a bot emoji. Streamlit currently does not support the bot emoji, I think. So we'll go and see if we can find another emoji. We'll just put a smiley emoji. I have stopped the Streamlit app by pressing Ctrl C, and again we will run the bot by using Streamlit run app.py. Oh, now we can see the emoji has loaded. Let's go for another country this time, India. What is this city famous for? Okay, New Delhi is famous for historical landmarks. Okay, so now we can see that now the chatbot is running perfectly. Now let's add the logic to exit the chatbot. So before going into that, I will just mention the usage of this operator. So this colon and equal to this operator will assign the value of the user input to prompt and also checks if it is not none. The next step is implementing the logic for exiting the chat. So for that, we will give the user a hint. enter the question or enter by to stop. So we don't have to update the last chat of the user in the container. uh, the user want to stop the chat, so we will check whether the prompt entered is the exit string. So in our case it is by. If the prompt entered is by, then we will display the user's chat last message. Also the assistant will send a by to the user. And we will clear the messages cache. The remaining part of the code will be in the else part. That is if the user give an input which is not by, and we will indent it. Con- Let's save the code and run it again. This time let's give it a different task. Let's see how creative the bot is. Not bad. Oh, this is funny. That's funny. Okay, let me just enter by and see how the chatbot reacts. Okay, it ends. It says by. The next message should be treated as the first message of the new chat. As you can see now, the previous chat history is gone and only the latest chat is available. The link to the resources for this exercise is available in my GitHub repository. It is linked in the description. Please give a like if you learned something from the session, and also follow the channel to get more updates. All of you guys try doing this and let me know your feedback in the comments. And it was great chatting with you. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.